Before I start this video, anyone who follows Cardi B, anyone who is a fan of her music, leave. Leave. Because I'm going to be dissing her again. So, and if you are like under 14, do not watch this either. This is not appropriate topic. Viewer discretion is advised. So let's. So, Cardi B has a lot. You know, she's been disrespectful in this year and every other year, like she always has been, and I'm glad at least she hasn't got try to fight Eminem, because that would have definitely ruined her career completely. Because you know Eminem is known to ruin people's careers, like Benzino, Ja Rule, Cannabis, Machine Gun Kelly, Mariah Carey, and Nick Cannon. So what happened is so there was a, so you know, like, yeah, Cardi B is like siding with Joe Biden. Yeah, she knows nothing about politics, and she doesn't even know how to pronounce politics too. So what happened is group of like Trump supporters in Long Island. They were suing Cardi B on a Tuesday. They won at least $200 million in damages because the rapper unfairly painted them as bigots when posting footage of an argument they had with her sister Hennessy. Her sister Hennessy Carolina and a girlfriend who is a model, Michelle Diaz. They're lesbian. Okay, cool. Nothing wrong with that, except for like how they acted. That is the problem. They threatened and spat at people, like literally spitting. That is disrespectful. You don't do that. And it's Peter Caliendo and his wife Pauline and someone else who they were with, Manuel Alarcon, on the Smith Point Beach, Long Island, on September 6th. And after beat Cardi B, she shared a video of it and wrote that Carolina were harassed by Trump supporters, all because of an Afro-Hispanic gay couple. So Hennessy and Michelle, they're lesbian. Okay, sure, like they're. However, gladly, Peter and his wife and Emmanuel had fought back, and they said like they clearly claimed that they are not racist, they are not homophobic, and one of them is a homophobe. So Peter said he's not racist. We are not racist. We're not homophobic. I am a Roman Catholic. I have no issues at all. And it seems like that Peter he sells ambulances. That's good. That helps hospitals, right? So what happened right before the confrontation between Hennessy and Michelle versus them? So Peter had to tell Michelle that he had to tell her that her Mercedes was blocking Manuel his car's vehicle, and that time Manuel was wearing a "Make America Great Again" hat, and there was a permit that clearly said that there was no permit that allowing Michelle's car, Mercedes, to park on the beach. So you need to park it. You need to put that slip on your window dashboard. So people who run the place and clean up and such. They don't they know you literally paid for a parking ticket, so you can allow parking here for how many hours. I've done that before. However, just because Peter told Michelle that Hennessy showed up, and that she defended the holding a cell phone, and she was filming and then filming with the phone. And she was saying censored. She was saying foul language at them, and she was threatening to sue them, and she was, well, I'll have people do. I'll beat the fuck out of you, and I'll bring my people to beat you, and she also says she sprayed some copious spittle upon Peter and his wife and Manuel. Which is, so basically, she sprayed something in the face. If you spray something in someone's face, that's technically you're assaulting someone. So you don't have to lay your hands on somebody, but as long as you're assaulting somebody, yeah, that still counts as assault. If you're hurting somebody, that counts as assault. So Peter and Manuel. And Manuel, yeah. So they had because they had to they were suffered and continue to suffer fear, intimidation, emotional distress, anxiety, humiliation, and mental anguish. And just because Cardi B is siding with her sister. And Cardi B, she's pretty popular with people, but that makes her technically, yeah. But as soon as Cardi B posted that video and she said she was siding with her sister, yeah, that also gets her in trouble too for being unconscious. She wasn't there, but she's siding with her sister. So they were in words Cardi B has said, bitch, half, the N-word, fuck these king people, shut the fuck up, Karen, and Pink Man, to several million people on the internet. And Michelle, and also yeah. So during the press conference, Hennessy and her girlfriend Michelle, they claimed that the Peter, Pauline, and Manuel said to them, go to your fucking country. Yet what Pauline has mentioned is like, we never said that. We never mentioned anything about their race. And Manuel said, we're the victims here because because technically they, Hennessy attacked them. So, the attorney John Ray has said, yeah, they are seeking at least $20 million to collectively, and has claimed the video posted online of the incident appeared to be seriously edited and manipulated. They make their living by going on the internet, being outrageous, and they look for this incident to create a commercial purpose. That purpose was to make a profit, to make money. That's what Cardi B is all about. That's what Proxy's sister is all about. Says Ray. So it looks like Cardi B isn't the only person wrong in that family. You know, Cardi B and her sister, her father and mother. I've mentioned how their dad is from the Dominican Republic, and her mother is from Trinidad and Tobago, the same country Nicki Minaj is from. So, yeah. And Cardi B also try to take a shot at Candace Owens just because she married a white man, but Cardi B she married Offset, who is from Atlanta, Georgia, and his family is they're native to North America. Yet she is her family is from Central America. So I guess I just gave you guys several more reasons to hate Cardi B, and also Hennessy and her girlfriend Michelle, because they are disrespectful to the people. So just because these people don't have like the same beliefs that you support Biden, they support Trump, but they're polite people. They never attack them first. They never go and yell and tell them to go back to your country, where you came from. They never said that. And Peter, he just told you he only did the right thing because your car is blocking the way of our car, our friend Manuel's car, and your car does not have a valid parking ticket. So he has the right to tell her that, because if she's technically, because Michelle was technically breaking the law, which is considered a bylaw, because it's Long Beach's way job to ticket people if they park in public spaces where they're pay parking, pay at the machine, and just pay and display those kind of parking. So if you don't do that, so technically that you're breaking the bylaw. And technically, if you spray something in someone's face and threaten and spit on somebody, that is also considered assault. So that is also assault. So you are breaking the law. So Peter Caliendo is his wife Pauline, and the person who they were with Manuel Alarcon, they are in the right. Cardi B, Hennessy Carolina, and Michelle Diaz, they are in the wrong. I advise you to boycott Cardi B. We already know that Cardi B was like bad behaved. Her feature on G-Eazy's song No Limit, which also featured A$AP Rocky, and there was a remix song with French Montana. Yeah, Cardi B was still not being misbehaving in that one. And then the song like Please Me with Bruno Mars. Yeah, she was giving off bad vibes. She was fighting, had a feud with Nicki Minaj. I'm not sure if that ended. And don't forget, like songs like Money, and which was which was I'm actually like surprised why YouTube even allowed it to be on YouTube, but it should have been like rated at 18 plus, not for teenage, anyone under 18 to watch. Because if they're gonna censor Eminem's lyrics, but they're gonna show Cardi B naked, and then of course this year WAP featuring Megan Thee Stallion. That caused a lot of controversy. We know that. So that song was basically explaining women to be used sexually as objects, and allow men to use them pleasure and in sexual moments and such, and that is not something a young girl should be watching, or any woman, or any female of any age. No. And as Ben Shapiro has said, and his wife, Cardi B needs to see it, and Megan Thee Stallion needs to see a doctor. Cause if they make a song like "Woman Ass Pussy," where a body releasing a lot of up on my ass, God damn, you have butt issues, vaginal problems. See a doctor. But now, of course, also something Cardi B might have not noticed. Eminem dissing her. Whole things are snatch is magical, but that's how you attract men, though. And he said he would rather chuck their excuse of a round capital B out the back window. No, he literally compared to a Black Widow, because Black Widows and these these spiders, they when they're mating with their mates, they sometimes they eat their mate. So R.I.P. But there's no way Cardi B will win against Eminem. And Candace Owens. We know she can't win against Candace Owens either. Because Candace Owens, she's an intelligent woman. She might have married to like a white man, but she's happily married. She knows her stuff, and she knows the politicals. And she's like your ideal intelligent mom that you would want to have as a mom. And she is always like alongside Ben Shapiro and a whole bunch of other people. Free-minded speakers, and they can like definitely win at any debate. Cardi B, it cannot. That's another loss for Cardi B. This one is also another loss for Cardi B. Supporting her sister, because yeah. So just because your sibling made a mistake by harassing, assaulting, and spitting at somebody, and saying you were saying that they are in the right, then that literally like labels you as like a complete psychopath, bitch ass, no good, scumbag. Yeah, bitch ass scumbag. I'm not afraid to say that. So to hell with Cardi B, to hell with Hennessy Carolina, and to hell with Michelle Diaz. And I hope Peter Caliendo, his wife, Pauline, and the person they were with, Manuel Alarcon, win this debate. Choose the right party to win, not the wrong people. Yeah.